Okay, so welcome to lesson 2. I am going to be showing you my, and you can have a copy of this to use for your own use, but when I do a blog post, I fill out my blog content planner sheet so that I'm making sure that I'm SEO optimizing it. I have adjusted this one from a previous one I did because I've now converted I use mainly keywords from Pinterest because so many people are searching Pinterest over Google because it's more visual, and especially for a female audience, Pinterest is where you want to be and where you want to be optimizing your blog posts. So the first tab down here is questions for the audience. So in my Facebook group, I ask people, what their business is and what their biggest struggle is, and they answer the question, and I will come in here and I will paste all of their answers. This is kind of a blank sheet just for you to use, or Jen to use, however you're doing it. So I would paste all their answers in here. So if you have a group, even a training group, if your team is asking you questions, this is a great thing for you to blog about. So I would just go in here and paste all those questions. The next tab down here is blog brain dump. So first I want you to do a massive brainstorm. You have tons of blog posts already. This is kind of for your new blog posts. So what do you want to talk about, teach about? What questions do you get about your product or industry? And dump all your blog ideas down here. Just even short form. I just put one in here, content creation. And, what is your ideal client, customer struggling with that you could help solve? So I just come in here and dump all my blog ideas. Next, on to the keyword research tab down here. So I've put my Pinterest for Business blog post that I did, how I did it. So what I do is Pinterest for Business, and then I have a tab up here, keyword ideas to search in keyword planner. If you choose to optimize it for Google and Pinterest, I just find now I should fix this. I just use Pinterest because all of my traffic comes from Pinterest to my blog. So what I would do is I would go over to Pinterest, and that blog title was Pinterest for Business. So here are some great Pinterest for Business, Convert Now, Pinterest for Business, how to use. I would take all of those and type them into here. These are the ideas that I could search. And you can use this for Google Keyword Planner, and Pinterest. So out of that, I choose the one I want. So I wanted Pinterest for Business. Now, the monthly searches on Google Keyword was 1K to 10K, and the level of competition on Google Keyword Planner was low. And I don't really use this too much now. I did leave it here in case you want to use it, but I will go over to Google Keyword Planner. And I know it seems like a lot of work, but it's just the best process to get into for optimizing your blog posts and making sure that it's SEO optimized. Sorry, I just got to log into my other Google account here, and I'm going to show you. And Google Keyword Planner is a great way to find out what's being searched on Google. So Pinterest for Business, I'm going to search it, and it's going to shoot out a whole bunch of ideas. So Pinterest Business. So you'd go down here and you would try to find Pinterest for Business. But it tells you here, as you can see, all the searches and whether the competition is low, high, or medium. I'm just trying to find it. I can't exactly find Pinterest for Business, so it'd be Pinterest Business, and that's searched 100 times to 1,000 times. So it's not too bad. As long as it's over 500 searches in Google Keyword Planner, that's totally fine. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to, open up another Pinterest Analytics. I'm just going to slide this over there. This is how I currently am doing my blog post. When I first started, I was optimizing for Google, and with doing a whole bunch of searches in Google and on Pinterest Analytics, things are searched so much more on Pinterest. So you're just going to go to create an ad. You're not going to set up or activate it or anything. You just want to get into the keyword part of Pinterest Analytics. So if we go down here and type in Pinterest for business, there we go. So it has 1,000 to 10,000 searches monthly on Pinterest. The only thing about Pinterest is it doesn't give you the search relevancy. If we hop back over here, it doesn't tell you if the competition is low. That's fine. Do not worry about that. Pinterest is all about people sharing your pins and all of that. So if your pins are pretty and the content is great on your blog post, it will be great. So I chose this one, Pinterest for Business. So monthly searches on Google was 1,000 to 10K. It was a low competition. And then I also type in here, it really depends, like I said, if you're going to use this for Google or for Pinterest. So I highly suggest just do it for Pinterest. So Pinterest for Business Tips. So this is where Pinterest for Business Tips, Pinterest for Business Ideas. I've taken this root keyword phrase and gone in here and typed it in here, how to use Pinterest for your business. These are all other related key searches, keywords that are related to that are searched on Pinterest. So you can make sure that you can put some of these keyword phrases into your blog post. So the next section on this form is headline ideas. So if you click over here to blog resources, here's all the resources that I used in the past or that I used currently. So BuzzSumo is a great tool to find out what is being searched on Google for your blog topic. But let's go to this AM Institute. This is going to help you with your blog titles. So it tells you want to get a score over 30%, and it does tell you here once you put in. So let's just see. So you try and pick a catchy headline, and it's going to tell you, it's going to analyze it, like your emotional marketing value. So how to use Pinterest for your business. You want to have your keywords in there. So my keyword was Pinterest for your business. And we are going to, I like to select education for mine. So if you're doing an educational post, select education, submit for analysis. So it's 28.57. We want to get it a little bit higher than that. So 10 tips on how to use Pinterest for your business. Let's submit this one. So 30% is good. You could use this headline. And what I do is I just come back to my planner and go over to keyword search, and I kind of paste a bunch in here, and I try to get over 30%, and then I can choose what headline I'm going to use. So I paste a bunch of different ideas in there. Let's try another one. How to use Pinterest for your business for massive growth. I am not the best headline person out there, but you can play around in here, and you just want to get it over 30%. So let's look back at my sheet here. How to use Pinterest for business. That was 33%. 3 tips to double your leads using Pinterest for your business. So if you can start thinking of, let's do that one in there. 3 tips to use Pinterest. Oh, okay. 1 second. It was 3 tips to double your leads to here and paste that in there and submit for analysis. So it's 36.36. So, and as it tells you here, and for comparison, most professional copywriters' headlines will have 30 to 40% EMV words in their headlines. So this is just a great little tool to see your emotional writing for your headlines. So I like to use that. And then I paste a bunch of the headlines here. And then I decide which one I'm going to use. And then I write my blog post. So all of the resources that I use are over on this tab, blog resources. Another great one is Answer the Public. And this is a great little tool to see what people are asking. So Pinterest for business. Get questions. So 38 questions come up. Now what I do with this is I use these questions in my blog posts, in my heading 2s. I answer some of these questions because people are searching these on Google, on Pinterest, and all of that. So that's how I use those tools to gather information for my blog post. So I'm just gonna end this video now, and this was just quickly a video how to use this blog planner sheet, and I will make sure you have a link to this as well.